Step 8, final conditions. All right, so now you've passed appraisal, so you've passed inspection, they've done the re-inspections, they've done the work, you've passed appraisal, you've gone through all that. Now you're probably about 2 weeks out from closing. Everything now goes into the black box called underwriting. All right, now this is why, I've said it before, I can't say it enough, why you don't want to use Wells Fargo or Bank of America or some nasty multinational bank, and I'm serious about this because they pay their underwriters the worst, and their underwriters are nasty, and they really are, there's no way to talk to them. They're somewhere in some state far away. You use a local lender, use a lender I refer you to, no problem. My lender can have someone call that appraiser, the underwriter is in the next office, is next door, they can talk to the underwriter. They can actually talk to them because the underwriter now is going to take a magnifying glass to everything you have claimed about your finances and everything about the house, because the underwriter is the person who approves your loan. Your loan officer is the smiling, friendly face. So even if you use the smiling, friendly face at Wells Fargo at the bank, their underwriter is literally the lowest paid person on the totem pole. They get paid whether the deal closes or not. They're just getting paid an hourly wage, and their job is there to check everything, okay? And they can be as unreasonable as they want. And they're going to go through final conditions. They're going to do things like make sure that you didn't buy a car in between the time you wrote the offer and now, that you don't have any additional monthly payments, that your bank statements actually line up. You didn't get any unexpected cash deposits, because in this post 9/11 world, an undocumented cash deposit is interpreted that you're a drug dealer or a terrorist. And I'm not even being funny about it. So you must document everything, and they're going to go through all those steps. And if you work with a great lender and a great realtor, they would have cleared you on all that. It should be fine. None of this should be an issue. But final conditions tend to bite people when they haven't listened to their lender in the beginning, or their lender hasn't cared enough to tell them in the beginning exactly what's going to happen. So final conditions is really like a black box, because your realtor now is pretty much out of it. There's nothing your realtor can do, which is interesting because up until now, up until all these steps, you've been really tight with your realtor, right from the time you started your pre-shopping consultation to now. Every day you're talking to them, and now once appraisal's done, they say you met appraisal, there's nothing for them to do for about 2 weeks, so you're going to stop hearing from them. There's a little separation anxiety that goes on there. So, but in the meantime, you want to stay in communication with your lender and make sure that thing is being shepherded through underwriting. That's what that means. Let's get it through underwriting, because now underwriting is going to say, okay, appraisal's done, the house is good, your money's good, your documents are good, we're going to release docs. That's what we want. We want to get docs released for signing. And before that happens, you're going to get a seller disclosure that you're going to need to see that indicates all the costs associated with the loan, and you need to get that 3 days before you can sign documents, okay? So that's part of the new Consumer Protection Bureau, to make sure that you have you know exactly what's happening and that there's no predatory processes or predatory loans going on. So read all that, then you'll get documents to sign, and we'll talk about that next. But underwriting, really just remember, it's a little bit of a black box. Everyone's got to just be good, make sure that everything goes through. This is really, really, really where it pays to have a local lender to help things get through underwriting. And I'm not joking about that. Okay, good. So that's underwriting. That's docs. Good luck with that. We'll come back for step 9 in a minute. Okay?